Hey, it's Mike, and I'm recording this video from my work desk. Normally, I don't record them here unless I'm talking to my mastermind group or platinum subscribers, but got a lot of questions coming in, and so I'm going to answer them. And today I'm going to talk about fast roofing leads. People ask me, they send in messages or email, Mike, where can I get some fast roofing leads? And I think what they're really saying is not necessarily where can I get some leads quickly, but where can I make some money quickly? Because if you get a lead and it takes you a year to close it, that's probably not what you're wanting. You're wanting to get to the money quickly, right? So let's talk about that. First thing we have to ask is, where is the money? If you got to get the money quickly, you got to know where the money is. So the money is usually found in two places if you have to get it quickly. Number one, the money is in somebody that has a problem that has to be solved. The worse the problem is, the more quickly they have to solve the problem, the more they're going to be willing to spend the money. So number one, where is the problem that has to be solved? And then number two, it's not as good as number one, but number two is, who has new money that's specifically been earmarked for replacing the roof or getting the roof repaired? You know, who just got a check? Who just had the adjuster leave the house? Who just had a claim filed? So where is the money? And the money is usually, number one, in a problem that needs to be solved, or number two, somebody that has new money that's been deposited in their bank account, or a check that's just been cut to them, or money that's coming from a recent adjustment. So once we know where the money is, the next thing we have to think rationally is, if these people have a roofing problem, or they have new money to fix a problem, they're probably not going to stay quiet about it, are they? I mean, they're not going to keep it to themselves, because it's money and people seldom are quiet about money. So the next two questions we have to ask is, number one, who are those people going to tell? And number two, who are they going to ask for help? So who are they going to tell, number one, and number two, who are they going to ask for help? So if you know who they're going to tell, or if you know who they're going to ask for help, your job, if you want to get to the money quickly, is to position yourself as the expert authority in front of those people that they're going to ask or they're going to tell. So some examples of who those people might be is coworkers. You know, people that work in a corporation, they spend all their time with their coworkers. You know, they grab coffee in the morning with coworkers, they go to lunch with coworkers, they exchange stories with their coworkers. Everything that's going on in their life, they talk to their coworkers about. So if you want to influence somebody who spends most of their time with their coworkers during the week, the best way to influence them is to influence the coworkers. Fortunately, every time you do a job for somebody that works a job that has coworkers, you have an opportunity to influence them to tell their coworkers. Some of the ways that you can do that is you can text them while they're at work about the projects that you're doing for them. You can give them status updates. You can give them images, pictures, videos that they can share with their other coworkers. The idea is to get them talking while they're at work about what a great job you're doing. You can tell close family. You know, if I have a problem, I'm probably going to tell close family. If my dad were still alive and I had a problem that I didn't know how to solve, I'd probably call my dad and ask my dad. You know, my wife would probably talk to her mom. She might talk to somebody else that's close in the family. And of course, again, everybody that you do a roof for came from somebody. Everybody that's alive today was born from somebody. So who is their close family? Again, do a good job marketing back to your existing customers, staying in front of your existing customers and reminding them, hey, you would like to do their friends and family's work. You know, another group of people they might tell is their tight social network. And I'm not talking about, you know, just their regular Facebook friends, although that's a good group to get involved in. But, you know, are they involved in a bowling league? Do they play Little League baseball? Do they coach Pee Wee football? You know, do they go to church all the time? What are their tight social networks? If you can get in front of their tight social networks, you can get talked about. So when the money comes up, you're the trusted authority that they're going to turn to. Who else might be people that would know where the money's going to show up and when it's going to show up? Well, obviously an insurance agent. If you have a problem that has to be solved, one of the first phone calls you're going to make is, you know, pick up the phone and call your insurance agent. So if you're trying to sell roofs to people that have a problem or are about to get money, it's a good idea to have relationships with insurance agents. Property managers. You know, a lot of times salespeople get frustrated because they're trying to sell roofs to people and they're talking to people that live in the home, but the people don't own the home. They're leasing it or they're renting it. But a property manager, the person that's over that home, they're going to be among the first to know when there's a problem or when there's money heading to that person that can make the decision. So build relationships with property managers. Real estate agents. Real estate agents are highly motivated to solve roofing problems because they can't sell the house until the roofing problem is fixed. If you know any real estate agents, it'd be a good idea for you to get some relationships going. Then who might they ask for help? If they don't have any people that they trust to ask, you know, a lot of people are very private. You know, the first thing I think of is they'll get on Google. They'll just type it in. Boom, boom, boom. Good roofers in whatever city and state you're in. Now, Google's no dummy. They virtually destroyed the Yellow Pages business by taking over the advertising. People, you know, use the Yellow Pages for doorstops in major cities, and they throw it in the trash or they recycle it. Yellow Pages is still good in some rural areas and with some certain demographics, you know, people 55 and older. But for the most part, you know, if people go to Google and you're not found on Google, you're probably not getting that money. So a good AdWords campaign, a good Maps optimization listing, a good SEO result, you know, for many keywords over many different territories, you got to be there. If you're not there, you're probably not going to get that money. You know, another place is Craigslist. Craigslist is a free listing. People go to Craigslist. I know just a small percentage of people go to Craigslist, but they do go. And the reason why they go is because they have money and they have a problem. So if you're not being found on Craigslist, you might want to think about doing that. Review sites like Yelp, Facebook pages, Google My Business. You know, there's several different review sites out there, but people will check reviews. The Better Business Bureau. People will check these things. Not a lot, but they do check. How are your reviews? If your reviews aren't robust, if they're not real, if they don't sound legitimate, I mean, if you're having your Uncle Bob leave reviews for you, Uncle Bob's great, but if you're not having real customers leave reviews, you know, people can tell. They sniff that stuff out. But how are your reviews? Yellow Pages. You know, Yellow Pages, Dex Media, you know, they still have audiences. People still use the online apps for Yellow Pages, yp.com, or they download the app to their smartphone. Do you have listings on Yellow Pages? Because people that have problems, people that have money in their hand, a certain percentage of them are going to use the Yellow Pages apps. And believe it or not, the local newspaper. You know, some people still take their newspaper. They turn to the back section of the business section of their newspaper, they look for the business directory, and right there is going to be a roofing contractor listed. Now, if you don't know anybody, but there's a local roofing contractor listed in the local newspaper, you know, there's still a chance you're going to get that money. So, fast roofing leads. Just a quick recap, where's the money? The money's going to be in the problem, or the money's going to be in somebody that's getting a check real quick. Number two, who are they going to tell? Who are they going to ask for help? Position yourself as an expert in front of those people so that the money flows to you. This is Mike. Hope you've enjoyed this little session here in front of my desk. I'll be doing more of these. Leave a comment in the comments section. Share this with your team. Use it for training, whatever you need to do. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on YouTube. Email me directly. Subscribe to my newsletters. Whatever you need to do, because I want to help you. I want to answer your questions. Make it a great day.